Thank you. I'm about out of time. But those of you that know me know that there's one song I usually do at the end. And I'm sure you know the words. You can all sing along on the important parts. Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even call me by my name. Now you don't have to call me Waylon Jennings, and you don't have to call me Charlie Pride, and you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore, even though you're on my fighting side. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Well, I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even call me by my name. Well, I've seen my name a few times in the phone book, and I've seen it on the signs where I've played. But the only time I know I'll hear David Allen Coe is when Jesus has his final judgment day. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Well, I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even call me by my name. Now, Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he sent it off to his friend David Allen Coe, and he told him it was the perfect country and western song. And David Allen Coe said it was not the perfect country and western song because it didn't say a thing about trucks or trains or prison or mama or getting drunk. So Steve Goodman wrote another verse of the song, and he sent it back to his friend David Allen Coe. And David Allen Coe realized his friend had written the perfect country and western song, and I felt obliged to include it in the show tonight. And the last verse goes something like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my ma got out of prison. You gotta sing loud. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, what happened? Very good. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Well, I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even call me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? Thank you very much. I had a